Cambodia, volunteers hold an aid distribution and also the first year-end blessing ceremony. In Taichung, Tzu Chi's home improvement project provides much-needed assistance to the local seniors. Selamat datang ke Headline, saya Simon Gan. Terima kasih menyertai sesi berita kita. In Cambodia's Phanom Fair, due to the pandemic, life has become tougher for locals. Therefore, Tzu Chi collaborated with a local NGO, distributing food supplies to people in need. It's also the first time a year-end blessing ceremony is held here, inspiring locals to extend their love outwards.
在 COVID 的疫情，我也知道大家在3月到6月都非常的辛苦，没有人来回收你们的回收物，就算7月以后，那些回收的价格也非常低，大家生活到现在还是比较困苦一点。
Understanding the lives of people living in the Garbage Mountain, Tzu Chi volunteers along with TIDA arrived to help.
I'm really grateful because we lack rice and income. Both our children also go to school.
A total of 373 households received 40 kilograms of rice, coconut oil, bread, and soy milk. Furthermore, a year-end blessing ceremony was held.
When people help us, we will also send our love to other places. This is the cycle of love.
On the day of distribution, a mother requested help from Tzu Chi as her son is suffering from illnesses. In the small room, the 19-year-old son has a tumor on his back, laying in bed for 5 months already. After hearing a promise from volunteers, the mother can finally be at ease.
We will help you deliver your son over for medical treatment.
The care brought in by volunteers have let sunshine onto the land. Here's to hoping that the residents here may live a better life.
The COVID pandemic has caused many people's lives to experience difficulties. The Red Cross Society of Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, asked Tzu Chi for help, delivering payments to 3,000 per families in 3 days. On the first day, 1,340 households received aid. Let's take a look.
With 10 kilograms of rice in one hand and food packs in the other, every volunteer walked one by one.
To be honest, if I knew it was so hard at first, maybe I would not choose not to come. But after I came, I don't regret it at all. It's really hard, and saying that it's not hard work is a lie. I saw many people's family background, and I feel like I'm a young person that can do something to make them feel happy. It feels pleasurable as if I'm doing something for myself, so I feel that what I did is meaningful.
The Red Cross Society of Ho Chi Minh City filed an application, and Tzu Chi worked hand-in-hand to handle relief payments.
I pick up the rags for a living. How much money can I make every day? Up to $1 US. I can use these materials after Lunar New Year. Yes, I'm very happy. Thank you.
I keep it and I want to take it to buy medicine. Aren't I buying New Year stuff? No, I have to pay rent and other things.
In old age, they are not scavenging waste or selling lottery coupons, but seeking blessings and warming hearts.
The content of the letter seemed to talk about my situation. I was so touched that I cried.
When the Bamboo Bank returns home, the cycle of love will not stop despite difficulties.
I only know that it is used to help other people. This is my intention.
The COVID pandemic continues to affect many events across the world. Tzu Chi Canada chapter held the year-end blessing ceremony online via livestream this year, inviting many friends from different places to share best wishes for the new year.
Global pandemic prevention measures have led to high utilization of the internet. Friends and members of Tzu Chi Canada chapter gathered together virtually to celebrate the new year.
Volunteers in Canada organize the online year-end blessing ceremony. We express our deepest gratitude and pray that the pandemic will cease across the world with the utmost sincerity.
Even when gathering with family, we hope that people can still maintain social distance, wash their hands, and sanitize the oven, and do their best for pandemic prevention.
We want to express special thanks to Tzu Chi volunteers to putting so much effort into supporting the local friends and families who are in need during these challenging times.
Thank you to the Tzu Chi Foundation for the work you and your community do across our region.
Of course, for all of the work that you do around the world, it's amazing. You're a wonderful group. I really enjoy working with you and your hardworking volunteers.
新年快乐，恭喜恭喜。
In a challenging age, greater wisdom is needed to cultivate good affinities and pray for blessings for the world.
In Tainan, Rende District Office and Tzu Chi volunteers have worked together to hold a lantern festival. Volunteers use recycled materials to make vegetable lanterns. As they presented the beautiful lanterns, they also promoted environmental protection concepts. Take a look.
大家看到我们的水立方的主灯呢，已经整体的逐层的亮了起来。
The water cube lantern made with 1,000 recycled PET bottles shines in Rende Sports Park. Rende District Office and Tzu Chi have worked together to hold the New Year Recycle Lantern Festival.
The vegetable lanterns include mushroom, banana, star fruit, and pumpkin lanterns. If people consume more fruit and vegetables and eat vegetarian food, they can protect the environment together.
With the vegetable lanterns, the organizer promotes environmental protection.
The iron metal is recycled. The grass turf is also recycled.
Are the beautiful lanterns made with recycled materials? More than 1 month ago, the lantern skeleton was just completed. Everyone worked for the whole day to complete the mushroom lantern. The iron stool is also recycled. There's also this area. The recycled iron tubes and lantern bases and covers are also recycled.
This was discarded. He was making lights, but he stopped working as he got old. I asked this recycling station, and they said they were not collecting this. I thought this could be used as a recycled lantern. It is fine.
The glass lamp cover that cannot be recycled has become so beautiful. The thing of the lantern is jumping light. Volunteers cherish resources and have turned the useless items into beautiful lanterns.
In Taichung, there is a community with a large number of elderly and handicapped people. Due to the poor housing conditions, the rents are low, attracting many disadvantaged people to live. With the help of Tzu Chi Foundation's Home Improvement Project, the village chief is very happy and is also willing to cooperate with Tzu Chi, allowing many families in the district to receive much-needed help. His wife is weak and can only do the job like dishwashing. I'm afraid that she has a life without a meal. I worry about that. So if I have any resources, I will give them first. Sister, let me tell you that Tzu Chi has included your family situation as a special case. They will come to care for you. Her younger son is my classmate. She's old and has some diseases. Recently, she was diagnosed with cancer and was very depressed. When she found out that she had cancer, she was very depressed. My mother told me that she wanted me to visit her. I was very touched just now. That is, today Tzu Chi's sister could make her so happy, laughing and talking all the time. I'm really touched. My tears are falling.
Because there are no handrails were installed before, I felt something wrong with that, and then I bought handrails to install it myself. When Tzu Chi cooperated with the chief, he mentioned one important point, that is, the home improvement project. No matter who it is, whether it is rich or not, it depends on the need. I think that this is what people need.
In fact, the grandma was cheated before. She was also very afraid of us. We all told her that there was no need to pay, and she was worried that when the project was done, someone will ask her for money. It's a pity that the bathroom is not equipped with lights this time. We hope that in the future, if we have the opportunity to interact with her, we can create a safer and more comfortable environment for her.
In fact, we help them install handrails or other assistance that they need. This is just a way of caring, but I think what they really need is the comfort. They need someone to chat with and then listen to their past. Then I think this is helpful. Comforting installing equipment can be done at the same time. I feel so happy.
I dare not say that I have a mission, but if I don't help, who will do it? In Xiamen, China, 74-year-old Tzu Chi volunteer Wang Guiying had a harsh life before, as an accident left her with misaligned feet. In her later years, she got into recycling, and that has completely turned her life around. Let's take a look at the story. Due to an accident when she was young, 74-year-old Wang Guiying's feet have been misaligned. She relies on an umbrella and a walking stick and endures the pain while walking because there's a place she must go daily.
I think that I'm able to do recycling. Although my leg hurts, my hand does not hurt. I can still do it.
Since 2014, she has been doing recycling every day, no matter it's rain or shine.
Although I might be tired physically, I'm not tired spiritually. I feel very happy after doing recycling.
Every time she comes here, she keeps on doing, although she's not fast, but she keeps on doing non-stop.
She gets contented very easily because she had a hard life before. Now she knows how to cherish her blessings.
She's very diligent in doing recycling, as she does it from morning till night. After returning home, she then tears off the sore patches on her feet. After a closer look, one can see that her socks are patched over and over.
Although the socks are old, but they can still be warm. If they have holes, I'll patch them up. I think that Tzu Chi is very suitable for a person like me. For those who don't understand that might look down upon me, saying, why am I like this? Do I suffer that much? Nowadays, people all go for fame and fortune. They want to have branded items, but I don't.
Not only socks, but Wang Guiying's shoes are also second-handed shoes. She'll add a specialized sole pad to relieve her leg pain. Her balcony is also a mini recycling point. She has also cultivated spiritual recycling through group studies.
The Master has taught us how to cultivate ourselves. She enabled us to learn slowly. I think that after joining Tzu Chi, my worries have lessened. It has never increased.
At the age of 74, Wang Guiying has seized every opportunity to give, paving the once bumpy road into a smooth and wide path.
不管怎么做，我的心里都欢喜。真的，我一直到现在，我还期待着，我就是本来迈出一步，我都要出去。当然，这么做都是开心的。
In China's Huizhou city, a single father takes care of his 2 children and his senior father. Volunteers got to know this family because of the cancer-affected auntie who reached out to Tzu Chi previously. After she passed away, volunteers have continued to care for her family. Here's more.
Second-hand furniture loaded onto a truck. On this day, Huizhou Tzu Chi volunteers gathered, making their way to Chen Xingling's home, renovating his environment.
The sister is still small. We brought 2 blankets. When it's summer, they may use one. When it's winter, they can use both blankets.
As this household loses the mother, the single father takes on the responsibility to look after 2 children and a senior father. Now, volunteers arrive to bring a surprise.
2個房間裝修靚嘅，對呢2個細兒有好處嗎？可以。而家因為感覺，會滿意嗎？當然滿意啊！滿意我裝修。要用嗎？要冇用？要。上木上得好啊？係。學師拍安慰嘛嚇？
In his rebellious period, the son of the household was sent to a juvenile reformatory half a year ago due to stealing. After a month and returning to the family, he was happy to see the change in his home.
This home looks better and I feel much better living here.
He's like a son, and I think he's very filial because he treated her auntie well when she was in the final stage of cancer.
Lacking motherly love, the children now are accompanied by the volunteers. In the future, volunteers also plan to assist Xingling in education, helping him study once more after he dropped out.
In Xikun, China, Tzu Chi has held a health seminar regarding high blood pressure to the local villagers. Besides inviting local doctors, the volunteers also translated what the doctor said into the local dialect so that the local villagers can better understand the information given. As the weather turns cold, it's not easy to invite the elders to head out from their homes. Volunteers have arrived early to prepare the venue. They have pulled down the curtains and also light up the fireplace so that when the elders enter, they can feel warm.
For the seats on the chairs and benches, everyone has been very mindful when preparing. When we arrived today, we lit up the fireplace and also prepare hot tea so that when the elders head over to listen to the seminar, they will feel warm.
Tzu Chi has worked together with Xikun to carry out improvement plans for the villagers. For the past year, they have noticed that the villagers lack medical knowledge, causing them to delay their treatment. Therefore, Tzu Chi specially held a health seminar at the 200-year-old cultural hall. The theme of the seminar was on high blood pressure.
Most of them have a cultural gap and they do not understand about their sickness. Whenever they feel sick, they will simply take the medicine. They do not receive proper treatment.
They've told us about the problems of high blood pressures. Nowadays, many villagers do not understand about this disease. But after today's seminar, they have explained to us clearly so everyone is able to understand the dangers and symptoms of this disease. We have benefited a lot from today.
Besides the explanations by the doctor, there are also local volunteers translating what the doctor said into the local dialect. Every question raised by the villagers have also been answered by the doctor. This activity was held just to safeguard the villagers' health. WHO pointed out that without sufficient physical activity, mortality rates can be high, accounting for 6% of the annual death population. 2 million deaths are the result of a passive lifestyle, but with the app designed by a company, they have turned exercising into something people would like to do. Follow a report as you learn more.
The digital pet drinks water and appears to be energetic, but once it lacks water, it turns inactive. This app records the user's consumption of water over time and provides feedback through an interactive system, making drinking water interesting.
Several of our colleagues talk about the importance of drinking water, and though it's important, many find it to be boring and unwilling to do so. There's this tiny plant next to our window. People come here to water it daily, so we thought, why are we paying so much attention to this plant daily but forgetting to take care of ourselves? Therefore, I wanted to combine both these activities together. creating a digital pet that requires daily care and demands the user in drinking water.
The app is built on medical literature as it calculates the water consumption amount daily based on the user's weight and daily activities.
I can first key in my weight, 69 kilograms, and check on my sport time, which is 5 to 7 hours a day. The system now suggests me to consume 2,782 milliliters of water per day.
This is because weight and weather are also factors that affect our suggested water consumption per day.
Every kilogram of weight equals 30 to 40 cc of suggested water consumption. Taking a 60 kilogram male, for example, multiply 60 by 30 and by 40, we get 1,800 to 2,400 of suggested water consumption. Why do we calculate this range? I mentioned this earlier. The weather is hot, you can drink up to 2,400, the maximum value. We can also look at the color of urine. If it's dark, that means a lack of hydrogen within the body. So it's best to start drinking water. There are also times when we get tired easily, which might cause the result of losing water in our body, causing poor constipation. This is also a result of not drinking enough water.
Now we're at this digital design company, and as you may see, the space is very interesting. There's this tabletop area and puzzles. It's like visiting a playground. At the other area, there's this coffee shop. These are all possible because founder Chen Weifan believes that within a fun at work, interesting designs will follow up.
With a fun and interactive workspace, this company encourages further creativity. Chen Weifan, who graduated from NCTU and NTU, started business as a junior in college, exploring career paths through constant discovery. He thinks that when everyone turns boring subjects into games, positive change may be brought upon one. The team he leads also develops this app, recording steps taken by users each day, and turning those steps into fuel, fueling the spaceship as it explores the galaxy.
It actually has a virtual spaceship. If you want to fuel it, you must walk in order to gain fuel. The fuel generated from walking will then be transferred into this spaceship. It can go on to discover more planets. Therefore, the desire to discover more planets drives the user into walking further distances.
Through the API and combining data, users may track their daily activities through a combined system.
API 的话就是它是叫应用程式。
API is in short of Application Programming Interface. It acts like a guide, telling the developers how to acquire data through coding. It will then provide us with a document to read. It's like walking into a library. In order to find the book, you would search for it. The search engine will tell you where the book is at. The search engine acts the same as API.
Turning the pace counter function from a phone into a different application, this new app brings fun to walking and exercising, as gaming can be fun and rewarding. With enough motivation, players are now ready to exercise and develop good habits.
In New Taipei City's Linkou district, Tzu Chi volunteers carried out home visits and distributed winter aid for the care recipients. We'll leave you with these images. Thank you and goodbye.